All right, what is going on, everyone? Metal Hellbilly here, and I'm going to do a quick little collection update, which would be my first, I think, official collection update. So it's not really an update, more so it's just part of my new additions to the collection, the ever growing craziness that you see behind me. And that's not even all that I have a whole nother room full of boxes and all that fun stuff. But these are just a few albums that I picked up in the wild recently. Some of them were purchased with coupons online, and others were snagged at local record shops. So we're going to go ahead and just get rolling into it. Hopefully, everyone is having a good October and a really nice fall so far because it is gorgeous out. It feels like fall, and I absolutely love it. But we're going to kick things off with an older album that I've wanted to add to my collection that I actually have not found out in the wild until recently. And Sabotage, The Wake of Magellan. If you don't know who Sabotage is, what is wrong with you? Where have you been? Where have you been? So Sabotage, just, your typical heavy metal with a little bit of like theatrics woven into it. I own a couple of their albums, quite a few actually. I even own Heavy Rain, which I think it's Heavy Rain, which a lot of people don't like, and I actually really do enjoy. But this is arguably my second favorite that I own of them so far. Edge of Thorns is probably my favorite. But overall, good album. Glad to have it in my collection. I think I got it for like $5. So can't really go wrong there. So yeah, Sabotage, Wake of Magellan. Now we have another oldie but a goodie from an individual that is no longer with us. So rest in peace, Ronnie James Dio. Yeah. Can't even get this to focus. So Strange Highways. Yeah. There we go. Haven't owned this album. Obviously, I have quite a bit of Dio in my collection. This isn't my favorite by him, but it is a solid album. And I was happy to find it in the wild for like $6. So I'm like, I grabbed it super fast. I'm like, oh, give me that fucking Dio. If it's Dio, I'm going to put it in my collection. So solid album, not his best, but certainly something that I'm happy having in my collection there. Moving on. Now, this is a band that on paper I should absolutely love because we have one of, I wouldn't say one of my favorite, but we have a vocalist that I absolutely love and a guitarist that I love. And putting them together, you're like, what could go wrong? But it's a little bit more Southern than I really like. And we're talking about NOLA by Down. Still in the shrink. So I got this for like $5 brand new. This is where I had coupons and I utilized it to my advantage here, but we got Phil Anselmo on vocals, and then we have, now I can't even think of his name. Is it Carl from Crowbar? I think so. Carl Weinstein or something from Crowbar on guitars. So I've listened to this quite a few times streaming. I don't dislike it, but I haven't really gotten into it. And I know that you're like, well, why would you buy the album? Because on paper, I really should like it. So I want to give it a little bit more of a chance. And sometimes these sorts of albums grow on you. So I'm hoping that happens with this one. But I'm happy to have it in the collection regardless, whether or not I really spin it too much. And I'm dropping my shit already. Live stream over. It's over, everyone. All right. So a band that I am one of the few that claims that their debut is their best because their debut is completely different than anything that they've released since then. And as I'm starting to age, I'm really just kind of like going, okay, I need to listen to the music for the music. If I like it, I like it. I don't care what genre it is. I don't care what's going on in the background, who's in the band. I try to separate the music from the, what is it? The music from the artist. Is that how you say it? Anyhow. So band that I'm talking about is Catatonia. Why is it so hard to hold this? You didn't tell me, guys, you didn't tell me how hard this is. This is fucking hard. I'm struggling here. The Fall of Hearts. So I have spun this a couple times and I dig it. This isn't something that I'm going to put on when I'm in the gym. Like, yeah, let's get fired up. Listen to some Catatonia. Raw. Although Dance to December Souls can definitely fall into that category, which is my favorite by them. This is a good album, though. This is definitely more of like your melancholic, doomy sort of rock, if you will, with metal leanings. But some of the riff work on here and some of the chords I was actually pleasantly surprised by. Some dissonant chords every once in a while. I was like, wait a second. All right. Yeah, I dig it. So good album overall. I think I got it for like $7. So give a few more spins and we will see how I feel. Now I got a pair. So Jurgen over at is it Six Beers, Nine Wives? Is that the name of his? I think that's the name of his channel. But Jurgen, he's guests on Heavy Metallurgy Friday nights quite often. He's done a couple reviews for them. Really cool dude. Fantastic vocalist in his own right. Has spoken highly of this band. So I grabbed a pair by Paradox. A pair of Paradox. How's that for a paradox? Sorry, that was stupid. So this is the one that I have spun so far. Tales of the Weird. Jeez, there we go. Tales of the Weird. I like it. My best description of this band would be if you took some thrash metal and you mixed them in a blender with a little bit of Hansi Kirsch and early Blind Guardian, this is what you get. And I love it. Sometimes it's, putting two things that you enjoy into one doesn't always work. Like I love pepperoni and I love peanut butter and jelly, but I'm not going to put fucking pepperoni on my peanut butter and jelly. But this is literally like mixing chocolate and peanut butter. You can't go wrong. It's absolutely divine. Love this album. In fact, I was listening to this while I was training today and I'd already spun it quite a few times. So I'm like, all right, after this song, I'm going to put on something that I haven't listened to so I could listen to that. And as soon as the guitarist would come in on the next track, I'd be like, all right, just one more track. And I ended up listening to the whole album again. So that's when you know an album is good. And I haven't listened to this one yet. This is Heresy 2 by Paradox. So we'll see. It's still in the shrink. So I'm sure it's going to be good. I mean, I can't see it being bad. From what I understand, they've been pretty consistent. Here's a band that a lot of you probably don't know. And I strongly encourage you to check them out. I think they're from Germany. I could be wrong. And they do a blend of power metal that is not very cheesy. It's a little bit more aggressive. And I'm talking about the band Fire Force. I will figure this out. I promise at some point. Fire Force, is this something about the evil? Annihilate the Evil. And I haven't opened it yet, but I have listened to this quite a bit streaming. It's good. Solid guitar work. The vocals, they got to grow on you. It's a little bit different. They're not super like high pitch and soaring like a lot of power metal acts, and they're not like low and gruff like Russell Allen or a Jorn Landa, but it's good. You just have to listen to it. Let me know what you think. Give Fire Force a listen, and that artwork is pretty fucking spectacular. Let's be honest there. And I know that this comes with, what does it come with? Poster, sticker, bonus video clip, and a personal vibrator. Oh, I read that wrong. Bonus track. It's a personal vibrator sold separately. All right. What's next here? Ooh, here's a classic band for y'all. And when I saw this new on, I shop deep discount a lot. And whenever they have a 15% off sale, I always find shit to buy. Their shipping is $25, or I'm sorry, free shipping over $25. So it's a pretty good deal. And I've listened to this quite a bit. And when I saw it was $8 plus my discount, Vicious Rumors Concussion Protocol went into my cart for checkout. I own one of their other albums. I want to say it's their debut, and it's good. The mix is fucking atrocious, but this is some good classic heavy metal. This is some solid shit. I love the vocals. I don't know any of the guys in the band personally. Sorry, because I haven't really done my research on that, but this is a good album. If you like Judas Priest, later Judas Priest, when they became a little bit more aggressive and heavy, I don't see why you wouldn't like this. Solid musicianship all around, great songwriting, just good shit. Good shit. Now I bought this next album because I'm in love with the vocalist. I have this thing, okay, where female vocals, I know a lot of people don't like them, hate it or love it, but I really do love them. And then if the girl is attractive, like, unfortunately, I'm going to buy their album. I know I'm like simping over here for, but this is some good shit. If you like Doom, if you like Epic Doom, you're going to like Castle Rat. You just are. Why is it not focusing? See if I can get it. You get the point. And she is so hot. Sorry, not sorry. From what I understand, because I know the Uncle Melty from the Metal Meltdown, I know that he's seen them live and put on a really good show. She dresses pretty scantily. So come on. Castle Rat. Is this a Bestiary? Is that the name of this album? Bestiary. Great album. I haven't taken it out of the shrink yet. I've listened to it a lot. You're going to see a theme here because this is my to listen to new pile. Although I did listen to this, and I don't really know how to explain this band, Kvelertak. Kvelertak, Kvelertuk with Natisford. So it's so much better on this side. Why have I not been doing this? Why didn't you all tell me? Should have been like Billy, even though no one's watching. This side, you dumbass. Anyhow, Kvelertak with Natisford. Interesting thing about this album, they come out firing like it's going to be a black metal album. You're like, this is going to be a scathing black metal release. And then 1985 comes on. You're like, but then you're like, yeah, this rules, man. It has a lot of heavy metal, like 80s metal infused into it. They have a little bit of punk. They have black metal. They have, who knows what this band is? I don't care because I like it. And if you don't like it, you fuck off. You're fucking wrong, Bob. You're fucking wrong. But yeah, this is good. This is good shit. I was jamming out and thoroughly enjoying that. All right, we're almost at the bottom. I like thrash metal. I love it. It's one of my favorite genres. I don't know why I'm talking like that. One of my favorite genres. I absolutely love thrash. Power metal is up there, but they kind of swap. Some days death metal is my favorite. And I just want Fernando Lira from Crypta to say something sexual in her demon growl in my ear. And isn't that every boy's wet dream? No, just me. What were you talking about? Sex ed? Something like, music. All right. Misfire. I just misfired my load on that one. That was not funny. Product of the Environment. These guys rule. The font here can use a little bit of help. That is stupid. What is that? Caps Lock Times New Roman? Get with it, guys. Make it look cooler. Although the artwork is pretty cool. This is a good thrash metal. Modern thrash, but it's good. I like it. It's thrashy. It's brutal at times. It goes hard, as the kids would say. It fucks. I don't get that. It fucks. Like, I don't see a penis. Is it like hidden in the booklet? Do I have to like open it up? Is it like an alligator? I have to like peel back the layers. No, no penis. No penis included, guys. Sorry. All right. Last but certainly not least, speed metal, black metal, heavy metal. They have a baby in India, of all places. I know. That's when you get Kryptos. If you don't know Kryptos, have a fucking good time. These guys rule. This is Afterburner. I own 2 of their other albums. I can't think of the names of them off the top of my head, but I had a jolly good time listening to those. This is no different. This is just rip-roaring fun. Riffs are a little bit repetitive, but they are fucking infectious. Just a hell of a good time. Hell of a good time here. Boys and girls, you want to have some fun, listen to some Kryptos. So yeah, I strongly recommend you checking these guys out. They're great. Like I said, they're from India, kind of like a hybrid of, black and heavy metal, I guess, kind of the closest band. Maybe Midnight comes to mind when I think of them. Who else comes to mind? I know the band. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. Something with a witch. There's too many bands. You're all like, which? The one with the witch. You know the one. Anyway, that is my collection update. Hopefully you enjoyed. Comment below what sort of content you want to see. No nudes, sorry. I know. Y'all are like, so let me know what you want to see. I could do some album rankings. I can do some more collection updates. I could do album reviews. So let me know if you haven't yet subbed to the channel. Please help it grow. We're up to 372 subs. I want to get to 500 by the end of the year. So let's get to 500 by the end of the year. We're super close. Let's do this. Send it to all your friends and your little nieces and nephews that love metal or metal adjacent music. But anyway, I am out for the day. Hopefully everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Signing off. Bye.